Back here with another Caspa update. All right, you can see we've gained. Looks like we gained solid ground here. Okay, nothing is guaranteed here. All right, whoops, there we go. Sorry about that. Had an alert set for another chart. All right, but this absolutely looks like it's done. All right, if we measure this thing out, take the top to the bottom here. All right, and these can overextend. Obviously, they're not always perfect. Okay. If we bring it down on top, there you go. That's pretty close there. I would say nothing was violated there. Doesn't have to be exactly the same, but usually they are. The A leg is normally the same as the C leg. And I'm going to show you some stuff here that should get you pretty pumped here. So looks like this thing is about over. All right. If you move out here and look, we have obviously violated this wedge. Okay, we've come to the outside of it, which is perfectly normal. And I do not like rising wedges. Rising wedges are typically bearish, and I just don't like them. All right, but it looks like we're getting ready to head up here. So we're gonna take a look at the RSIs here in a second. Got a few things to show you guys. This Caspa Explorer, I was looking at this. We're down to 156 rewards now for the miners. Okay, if we go back here, price obviously has to start heading up here. May 7th of 2022, they were getting 440. Okay, June 7th went down to 415, and so on. Okay, so it started at 440 on May 7th of last year, and now it is down to 155. All right, so on May 7th, they were getting 440. If we go back to May 7th, where was the price at? Of 20, what was that, 2022? May 7th of 2022. All right, we have September. This one does not go back to May. All right, so let's go down. How far do we go here? This starts out in September of 2022. August, September, they were getting 350. All right, 350 at 0.002. All right, obviously, then we had this big massive run up. I guess it's working out okay. If you go to March 27th of 2023, March of 2023, 246. And we had this big run up here, okay? Then this run up and where we're at now, all right? Obviously, the price has to keep going up to, so the miners, it's worth it for the miners, but the next one is for November 6th, down to 155. All right, I wanted to show you guys here. Elliott wave theory. Okay, wave C is the most important wave in the whole sequence. The reason for this is simple, because once a wave C is complete, the whole ABC correction is complete. And when the whole ABC correction is complete, the prior major trend then resumes. As such, the end of wave C represents the best point to enter a new trade. All right, so we had our, we got to go in here on the daily on this thing to see it. Okay, but that ended up being, what they're saying, A, B, right down here is your best bet to enter, a trade. And that gives you, especially if you're longing. I don't know if you guys long and short or not, okay? But if you do, you simply put a stop loss, right down here at 4 cents even, and your risk to reward is pretty astronomical, really. You have major support right there. Put your stop loss right below it, and then ride the thing up. Who knows where it goes? If it busts out the top of this thing, then wow. I'm not starting any rumors or stuff like that saying this thing's going to 20 cents. But the measured move of this breakout, okay, it's this is a valid wedge. I mean, you got all your touches on both sides. That would be a massive blast up there, up to 20 cents. All right, so we'll see what the RSIs are doing here in a second. Wanted to show you guys that because as such, Elliott Wave C is the end of the correction before the prior trend resumes. The prior trend resumes. The prior trend was going up. ABC correction. This thing should start heading up. Okay, so now let's move on here. I want to get rid of that. That was our zigzag correction there that we ended up doing. The crypto bubbles. Caspa here is ranked 43rd. Market cap 901 million, and the volume is at 17.42 million. All right, we want to take a look at that on Coin Market Cap and see real quick. And we're gonna look at this chart because it's setting up great, guys. It really is. You know, it doesn't look like a chart that's ready to crash. All right, let's pull Caspa up. All right, yeah, here we go. All right, volume from yesterday is down 19%. And Brian, you asked a question yesterday. Could that volume be sell volume? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. When the volume is up, it could be buying or selling. It's just the volume of what's going on there. So, yes, sir. It could be it could be selling volume. You know, when it's way high like that. So, the market cap 899. If we go down through here, what do we got over here? Bearish or bullish? Bullish, bullish, bullish. All right. Don't see a whole lot over there. People, you know, when price starts doing stuff like this, obviously people get nervous. I don't blame them. All right, so we went over the crypto bubbles. Let's take a look at this real quick. Oh, I did want to show you guys a lot of things are pulling way back today. You know, just these coins here. These are the top losers for the day. Bone, boy, that's another one that's getting ready to tear. That thing should be taking off soon. And there's your big winners for the day. Just on my chart here, okay. This is mostly just my video chart, but Caspa's right up near the top there, 4284. Right. But what I want to look at here is Bitcoin. This thing dumped again today, $664. All right, you can see here. Let me get this off here so clean this up a little bit. There we go. Oops, get that out of the way. There you go. You can see it broke this trend, this line right here. Okay, ended up breaking it. I was measuring this out, seeing if maybe this looks like an ABC correction. Hoping it is, so this thing could be over. I ended up taking a measurement here. You can see this wick up to that 786 there. I don't like that, you know, because if you pull it down on top of that wick, you know, I like to pull it down, you know, where it should be. It hit that. You can see where it hit the 618 twice there, but that wick up to the 786. You know, sometimes you gotta just forget those things, but looks like an ABC to me. All right, looks like this thing could be done in here. You got your daily still pulling down. The weekly's heading up. Okay, we've talked about this. I have an alarm set up there for this thing, you know, but still got that higher low right here. You know, need the Bitcoin to do something. And, you know, look at this volume down here. This is on the weekly. All right, just nothing for Bitcoin down there. If we move this stuff out of the way and just, you know, look at volume and put it on the monthly so you can see it a little bit better here. There you go. Look at that. I mean, granted, October, whatever, we're on the 10th or whatever, but there's nothing there. I mean, you had a little bit of buy volume last month. That was for this green candle here. Then the prior 2 months were red. Then we had a green month. This little run here brought in a little bit of buyers, but just nothing, man. We need some, you know, some massive volume. Something like that would be nice. Anything. We need to see increasing volume. It's still holding this trend, though, okay? The major trend, it's still holding it. This yellow line right here. So we put this on here yesterday because that's what it looks like it's doing. Like it's rising up in a channel. You know, it really does. This thing, but it is holding. You know, it could come down here. Who knows? Might bounce up there. Ain't gonna do that. Geez, that would be. You know, and it could do that for the next bull run. You know, this is on the monthly. Okay, it could end up staying in this channel. You know, riding along until next year or whatever, and then heading and hitting the top. What kind of target did we have? Just curious here. What was the target for this thing with a fib? Stretch it out there. $246,000 Bitcoin. 212,000. You know, it sounds crazy, don't it? A $246,000 Bitcoin, but you know, I'd almost bet my life it's going to happen. You know, it's crazy, but man, oh man, this thing is pretty dead on. Look at that. This was the 2017 bull run. There was the 2021 bull run. Boom, hit it. It's 4.236 extension. You know, so the thing definitely works, but it could come up and hit the top of that channel. We'll have to see. But we need something out of Bitcoin is the main thing. All right, let's move on here. Bitcoin, the Dow Jones just doing nothing, 65. The Dixie kind of dying off here. On the monthly, oh boy, the monthly is resetting at the bottom. How the heck did I do that? There we go. I have no idea how that happened. All right, but the monthly is on the bottom heading up. We got the weekly at the top, and we got the daily reset. Okay, so we've been watching for this thing to come up to that 618, you know, for that ABC correction. Just not quite there yet. All right, even if we take this lower, let's take that lower high. Yeah, still got to get up to that 108. So we'll see what happens here with that. All right, let's get over here. Gold, boy, we nailed that thing, man. Feels good when you nail a call. You know, this thing was perfect. If you got in on any kind of gold trade, you know, from watching the videos, congratulations, man. This thing was absolutely a perfect call. Measured this out, pulled this down. Right there, right to the bottom. You know, 1811 went to 1810. So absolutely perfect. Now it's up to 1874. The weekly is almost reset. The monthly is rolling over, but that'll turn back up. The daily still heading up. Right, so watching for this area right here at 1885. All right. If it breaks back up through there, gold could make a major run. It really could, especially with this weekly about reset. The weekly tends, you know, tend to get some decent moves from the weekly. You know, this was the last one here. I love gold. You know, 14% move. This one here ended up running up pretty good. Even if we take it from down here. 18%. You know, if gold gets a 18% move from here, you know, that's going to give it a new all-time high. That's what I'm looking for out of this thing. I think it's going to break this triple top and head up there. We'll see. We'll see what happens here, but it's looking great. Now Caspa, this is the one. This is the one here, guys. I'm sorry, I have to go over that other stuff because it's a lot of it, you know, all the markets are all tied together here. If gold tanks or the Dow Jones tanks or Bitcoin tanks, then the party's over. You know, it's just going to have a trickle effect right down the line. All right, now our weekly is still bearish on here. All right, we need that to turn back up and break above this resistance. You can see this resistance we have on here. Had that bearish divergence. Need to break out of that. I think this thing is going to turn back up and smash up through there. The daily is reset, ready to go. Okay, it's at the bottom. We got the 12-hour just turning up. Got the 8-hour just turning up. This is looking good. And we got the 4-hour kind of getting near the top there. No big deal. Look at all this sell volume here. Boy, I feel bad for these people. Now look how low we are down here. Look at this way down here at the bottom. All right, let me make this a little bit bigger. Look how low this is down here. What's it at? A 38. All right, the 8 hour. Look how low. Man, oh man. We're going to get a nice run here, guys. Look how low this is down here. It is at a 31 right down here. That is extremely low. All right, the 12 hour. Wow, way down here. Beautiful. This is looking great. And our daily, looking good. Right over here, it was this low. We have a higher low here. Looking great. Love to see this come up and smash up through there. And our weekly, okay. Let's see here with had this low, had a higher low. Okay, looks good on here. You know, it's kind of, I don't know, is it pinching up here? I don't know. I have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, could be something here. Could be a wedging up down here even, you know. That thing breaks out, you know, measure move of that, put down here. You know, that's 1, 2, 3 touches. So I'm going to leave it there. But that's on the weekly, all right? And as far as the monthly, we don't have one. The coin's too young, so watch out for some big moves from this thing, man. I think it's going to start ripping here pretty soon. And if it rips out of that top, all of these RSIs are just so low on the bottom down there. It's unbelievable. It looks great way at the bottom. That's where you want it for a big run. Way at the bottom. On the 8, the 4 hour, way down there. It looks fantastic, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research with everything. Listen to yourself. Invest your money the way you want to invest it, guys. Please. Please hit the like and subscribe and share the video. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so very, very much for taking your time to watch my video. I appreciate it, guys. I really do.